Verzeo. Learn here, lead anywhere. Subscribe to our Verzeo channel and tap the bell icon to receive all notifications. Download the Verzeo app and get free content access.
Hello students, hope you are doing well. Welcome to today's session. Welcome to Verzeo webinar. And I'm your host Ajay here, who will be helping you with this webinar today. And we are really honored to have Professor Vikrant Rehani along with us, and who is a MA English, MPhil and PhD degree holder currently, who has 15 years in hand experience in this current field of personality development, and she will be guiding you with today's webinar on personality development, which might be useful for your career or else to build yourself. So I'll be handing it over to Professor Vikrant Rehani currently. So she'll be taking it over. And welcome all again. Happy learning.
Thank you so much, sir, for the build-up. Hello, everyone. Good evening. And my name is Professor Vikrant Rehani. And we are going to have some sharing on personality development, on emotional quotient, on communication skills, listening skills, how to improve our listening skills. And we are going to work on a personal grooming as well. So this is going to be a very meaty session, and I hope you are going to enjoy it. I have said enjoyed it because I hope the learning won't be just a one-way process where I would be delivering and you would be listening. It would be a two-way process, and I would love it to be an interactive session. So I was asked to cover a few of the points which I have tried to encompass in my presentation. Personality development. First of all, let's split it into the two words. Personality. What is personality? Personality is your persona, your aura, what you are, how you present yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your expressions, your ideas, what you wear, how you wear, what you speak, and how you speak. It all encompass your personality. Now comes development. That part is a lifelong dynamic process. Development is not just a process when you were in a school and it halted, a process when you were in your college and it halted. No, it is a dynamic, lifelong personality development process. Now let's move on to our point. Before we begin, let's work on two words, class and mass. What is a class and what is a mass? Millions and billions of people around the globe, they are mass. But how are you different from them? What makes you different from them? Why should success come to you and not to other people? If you are a class, if you are different from others, you will have success. If you are part of the flock, part of those sheep, you are a mass. Masses to classes, it is a beautiful journey, and it can be taken only when you have your personality developed. Keeping in mind, let's move on to our journey today. The personality development, moving from the mass to the class. It is a beautiful journey, as I have said. It is all about establishing a rapport from the field of consciousness, from field of knowing everything, learning everything that comes to your way, to going up to the epics. It is a journey, a remarkable journey in which you must know what to say, how to say, what to do, how to do, and when to do. The timing is important. What you are saying and how you are saying expression is important. Your personal presentation is important. The presentation of your thoughts and ideas are equally important. Now, how do you go about establishing that rapport? Here are a few of the tools that you may require. You need self-confidence to establish a rapport with other people, with your organization, with your co-workers, with your team leaders, with your group leaders. First is self-confidence. Now, self-confidence is having the right understanding of what you are saying, what you want to do, and what you are going to do, what your plans are. And then expressing your ideas, your expressions into the apt word. Knowing what you do, what you are going to do is right, and then doing it in a correct manner. That is the self confidence, that whatever I'm doing is good for me, for all around me, for the benefit of the company or the organization, for my co-workers. That is the self confidence. Means your intentions and your competence match each other. That is the self confidence. Next point here is you must understand people. Very important point. After a lockdown of say almost 8 or 9 months, this corona crisis, we have been locked in our homes with the limited communication, with the limited contact. Here is where the problem lies. We must understand people. Now, how can we understand people? When we come to their level of understanding, we try to analyze, evaluate. We do not judge other, but we try to analyze and evaluate other people. We understand those people according to their gender, their situation, their background, their cultural background, their circumstances, and their family. And then when we understand these people, it is very easy to work with them as their co-workers. And then next thing is, yes, very important. We must be very enthusiastic, positive with attitude, positive with temperament. We must take initiatives. And another very important thing for establishing a rapport is maintain eye contact. Until and unless you maintain eye contact, you cannot have that one connection, that one rapport, that 1 second magic which you need to establish a rapport. Next thing is you must be interested in others. I'm not saying keenly or deeply interested in others. What I'm trying to tell you is you must be genuinely interested in other people. Like, what are their core work related issues? What are their work related problems? What are the problems which are impacting their work or the team performance? We can work on it. And this can only happen when we establish a rapport. Communication is a series of experiences of, yes, there are various pictures. But right now, we are going to focus on this gentleman in blue leaning forward, that is seeing. Seeing is believing, and from here, I take on the main course, that is your professional etiquette, your dressing sense, your personal grooming. Now, look at this man with a tie, with this kerchief scarf and this jacket and the collar tie. This is who you are. This is what you are. And this is what is expected from you. You have already done your college, your graduation. Now you are in the field. Now you are going to work. You are in an office with the white collared people. Few things, tips and tricks, which I'm going to share with you. And I think they are going to help you in a long way. First, here is an overview. uh, your wardrobe, the specifics of your dress, what is the business professional, business ready, business casual, casual, and then do's and don'ts. There are few things which I'll be sharing with you. So just focus on it, because the college life is over, your training time is over, and right now, currently, you are in office. You are going to work with people, with the team from different cultural backgrounds, different languages. But one thing which would be uniform is your dressing sense. You will 55% of another person's perception of you based on how you are dressed up, how you look. It's not what money you have, in which car you came, but it is how you are dressed up. So believe it, that when you dress for your job is going to pay you back. So your professional wardrobe for women and men, let's focus on it. So, building your professional wardrobe for the girls, for the women workers over there, please make it a point that you must buy in your essentials. You must keep these things in your wardrobe once you have entered into your professional aura. It is a black pencil skirt, which must be knee length or more than that. But make it a point, it should be a pencil skirt, not with the flares. a white blouse or formal shirt, wide leg trousers, which may be in a gray, black, tan, or even navy blue. And make it a point to wear either the black pumps as shown in the picture, and you must have an elegant handbag, not the one with the brandishing colors. It is a big no in the formal world. Now, the specifics for women make it a point. If you are wearing suits, what sort of suits you must wear? Either they must be pants or skirts or the matching jacket. Jacket we can also call coats. Best material is either pure wool, wool blend, or even the cotton content you can use. The colors are charcoal gray, black, navy. These are some of the acceptable colors. Do not wear electric colors or the bold reds and pinks. They are highly unacceptable. Wear the formal shirts. And again, the content I have told you what cloth you can get. It is again the cotton or the cotton blend. Long sleeves for the shirts. The professional thing is wear the long shirt or the short half sleeves or quarters with the collars on it. If you are into just flaunting the trend, you must make sure that you cover your body, the sort of dresses as shown depicted in the pictures. Either the turtleneck tops can be buttoned up. You can also wear the fashion blouses, but keep the colors neutrals. Whatever you make wear, just make sure you are not showing your skin. Another thing is skirt. If you are interested in wearing skirts, as people are from different cultural backgrounds, and we must respect that, you must make sure that the skirts should be no shorter than 2 inches above the knee. Better it is to save, it should be up to the 2 inches, either more than the knee length or up to the knee length. And make sure it is a pencil skirt. The colors should be, as I have already told you, blacks, navies, or charcoal gray. And make sure the slits are not that long. You should wear it so that your skin is not displayed. And what you should wear under this, your stockings, what sort of stockings you should be wearing, we'll be taking that care of soon. As far as accessories and jewelry of women are concerned, it should be very light. In the hands, you should not wear more than two rings. For instance, look at my hands, one ring in one hand. It may be a wedding ring or another one, just two rings in your hands. That's it, more than sufficient. A very thin necklace can do, and it should not be that colorful or flashy. Make sure of it. The dangling earrings are a big no. The small brooch you can put on, and they should be again very modest and very down toned, not more than that. As far as shoes is concerned, shoes for both for the men and the women who are working, the shoes must be clean, polished, and heels should not be higher than 2 inches because you are working. Fine. So the toe pumps are preferred. So look at this. This is the toe pump. Heels not more than the 2 inches. As far as socks and hosiery are concerned, coming back to the point, look at this one. This is complete formal attire. The socks, they must match the color of your shoes or your dress. And yes, another important thing is that your socks should either cover half your calves, that is somewhere 2 or 3 inches below your knee length, or they may go up to the thigh length. Make sure of it that your stockings or the shorts, these you are wearing the socks hosiery, they should not at all at any cost be below the ankle length. It's a big no in the formal world. In your business world, you are not supposed to do it. It's highly unprofessional. Your skin should not be bared at all. The way it is here, it is a big no in your business world, in your working world. Now, coming to the specifics of the women grooming. Nowadays, it's a fashion. Girl get various haircuts and then their hair lash on their faces and they kiss the forehead of the girl. It is a big no when you are a working woman. Make sure that you tie your hair, clearing your forehead and the face right at the back. Your hair should not fall on your face. Keep hair out of your face and brush. Your nails should be painted but not in the bold colors. They should be in the natural colors, in the low tone. Your makeup should not be bold, it should be very light, and it should match what you are wearing. Look clean, look neat, and least distracting. Red is the most distracting color for the co-worker. So make sure you do not put on the bright, bold makeup. So keep your nails trimmed or well shaped and well polished. Your teeth should be well maintained. Take care of your teeth so that when you smile or you talk to other people, your mouth should not stink. Your teeth should not be yellow. Make sure you have a good dental hygiene. Coming to my next slide, keep your accessories to the minimum. Your handbag should match your outfits, your scarves or your belts. This is for both men and women. Your belts, waistbands, your scarves, your ties should not be dandy in color. They should be down in the tone. If you have tattoos, well, it's the time. You are not in college, you are working now. Please hide your tattoos, cover them up under your sleeves, under your shirts, or put it under the makeup or the foundation cream. Ear piercing is, I'm an assistant professor. I have done ear piercing and it's only 1 year. Some people are fond of putting so many ear studs here. It's a big no. If you are fond of it, remove it before going to your office. So one piercing in each ear will do, but a nose piercing is a big no when you are in a professional field. Make sure of it. Now there are types of dresses which few people know. Business professional dress, which we have recently discussed. Then there is business ready, that is a trouser and a shirt and even a tie. When you don't wear a jacket or a coat, you are business ready. Business professional is when you wear your coat or a jacket. Business casual is one degree lesser than it, and casual is entirely different arena. We are going to take all of them so that you may have a better understanding. What to wear business professional. So what you are going to wear for your meetings, the dresses, let's see what you can wear. The slacks, the pants, the trousers, or the modest skirt, which is of the say pencil skirt type of without the flares, with the matching jacket or a coat. You should have buttoned up your shirt, the formal shirt, or it can be equivalent to blouse. Closed toe plain heels or still toes, a big no. Sweaters are allowed, but they must be properly buttoned up with a shirt underneath. If you want to wear a sweater, there must be a shirt underneath. Fine. I hope you understand. This is just a simple thing which I know you already know, but I just wanted to polish it for you. Now, another one, business ready. It is a simple change away from business professional. Just wearing a jacket, that is a business professional. And business ready is when you are not wearing a jacket, but you are wearing a formal trouser pants, you're wearing a shirt with a tie, proper tie or a scarf. You should wear a neutral colored jacket, pair of polished shoes in your office, a business professional in minutes. That is just a jacket or a coat away. Now, woman, what to wear for business ready? Look at this girl brandishing the trousers. It's not the low waist, it's proper, it's formal with a shirt, full sleeves, and a collar. That is a business ready. At any moment, if she has got a meeting, she can put on a jacket and go there. And look at the shoes. These are closed pump shoes. The trousers, the top, and she can put on a jacket, and no one will ever come to know whether the sleeves were full or quarter or half. So another one, this is a skirt with the full shirt with very down toned print on the shirt. Collars are there, the skirt is there, and then the sandals are 2 inches long. I hope we get a little bit of idea about this. We'll go in detail. Now, women, what to wear for business casual? Sometimes it's business casual. For example, Sundays are working. What we can do, we can keep the things neutral, but keep it classy, keep it covered. For example, this particular lady, whole covered up trousers. It's a jeans sort of, but loose baggy pants covered up. Curvatures are not that particularly being flashed. So these are the things we must take care of. Now, women want to wear business casual. Yes, it is a fact. Women want to wear business casual instead of business professional. Instead of being too casual and too professional, one can go for business casual. It will show up to work in full three-piece suit. It would be like too much. Three-piece suit is too much. So what you can do is trousers, shirt with a tie, shirt with proper collar, formal one. So that's the point. Now look at these flashy colors: red, pink slitted neckline, here also slitted neckline. But this is again a casual. For example, say when the office staff it's going together for a picnic, when they're going together for some movie or just for some say journey or trip to somewhere, an informative educational trip to some place. So the things which one can wear is jeans, casual pants, t-shirts, tennis shoes, that's it. But it does not at any cost include short skirts, spaghetti strap tank tops, tube tops, shirts with profanity or graphics. This is a big no. So as you already have done your graduation, you are into your working arenas, you very well know what is appropriate and what is not appropriate. So between appropriate and inappropriate, there is a thin line. You need to ask yourself, does it reveal my skin? For girls, it is the thing in which they should tread very carefully. Does it reveal my skin? Do I look too curvaceous in this? Avoid wearing that, because you should never be seen as a woman at your workplace. You should be seen as a co-worker, as a colleague, not as a woman. So building your professional wardrobe, coming to the men, the essentials are button-up shirts, dark and light pair of trousers and pants, dark dress shoes, and a simple waistband. Some people love to have the fancy waistband. You must avoid it. The shoes, they must be completely formal, with or without lace. It all depends on your availability of the stuff. The specifics for the man: pants with the matching jacket. Yes. Whatever trousers you're wearing, your coat, your jacket should match with it. The best material is again either the pure wool blend, and the colors are, as I mentioned, for the women, same. It is black, navy, charcoal gray, or classic black. The shirts must be formal, colored, and low tone. The colors should not be bold. Long sleeves are more professional than the short sleeves. So we must take care of it. Coming for the men, what do the men like? They like waistbands, wallets, and again the watches. As far as waistband is concerned, I have discussed with you that the buckles should be not that fancy. They should be sober and simple. Watches, the watches should not be flashing around. Jewelry should be kept to the minimum. Either the wedding bands, in some cultures it's a wedding band, in some cultures it's a wedding ring, that should be there, and a watch to the maximum. And no earrings, no bracelets should be worn during your working hours. No ear piercing, no nose piercing, no tattoos should be seen. And as for as your ties are concerned, I'll give you some flash on that also. The specifics for the men, how to build a tie wardrobe: 100% silk, resistant, strain resistant, and the wrinkle resistant. The patterns should be very simple. Either the geometric, as these are, as this one is, are the diagonal stripe, the medium dotted, or the solid tie without any print, solid tie. Fine. And it must enhance your appearance and complement your suit. It should not be the main flower of the bouquet. It must complement you. It must not be that bold in the color. Coming to the shoes of the men, the shoes must be made of the best materials, because you have to be on your toes when you're in your office. So the best material is leather. Shoes can be with or without shoes and without the shoelaces, with or without shoelaces. As far as socks are concerned, some people wear the socks which are just ankle length. It's a big no. And I think you people are well aware the gays wear the ankle length socks just to enhance the beauty of their legs and to attract another person. But when you're in your office, your sexual preferences are to be kept at your home. This must not be brandished at your working place. So the sort of socks which you should be wearing is, it must cover half of your calf muscles. It should not, I am not saying that it should be up to the knee length, but it should cover your calf muscles. The colors must complement the sort of trousers you are wearing, the color of your trousers. So these are few of the shades. It's gray, charcoal gray, black, darkest of the black, navy blues, brown, camel brown. So these are sort of the colors which you can pick for your socks. Now, coming to the grooming, look at this gentleman. Is any of his hair lock falling on his forehead? No. His nails are properly peeled. He looks well polished. The hair must be well groomed. They must not fall on your forehead, men. And teeth should be well cleaned. Your oral hygiene is must. If your mouth stink, no one would like to talk to you or discuss the matter with you. Your hair should be chopped, well kept, trimmed properly. So make sure of it. Another important point, some men are fond of keeping the beard and the mustache. Well, you are welcome to do that, but make sure your beard do not grow that long, because in your business world, in your workplace, the long beard, it is not that welcome. Some people, they have some preferences owing to their culture, owing to their religion. Some of such things are giving the license, but otherwise you must avoid keeping the long beard. It simply suggests that you are not groomed properly. Fine. And as far as your moustache is cut, you must keep your moustache, either you're clean shaven, or if you're fond of keeping the moustache, keep them trimmed properly. They should not be falling into your mouth, undergoing your upper lip. It is a big no. So make sure of the size of your moustache. It should not be like a growing shrub in a park. Coming to the next point, some of the accessories which we need to discuss about the men. Yes, men also love to have accessories, as discussed earlier. One is their waistband or the belt buckles, another one is their cufflinks and ties. So as far as the cufflinks are concerned, they may be of the silver color, they may be of the golden color, or the color matching their suit, corresponding to the jackets which they are wearing. They must not be dandy in colors. Body modification, same as discussed in case of women. No tattoos on the face, especially. And in case they are there on the neck area or the wrist, they must be covered. Covered with your shirt, with your dress, or even the foundation cream. Make sure of it, otherwise, you look highly unprofessional. To some, you may look unappealing too. Now, the types of dresses: business professional, business ready, business casual, casual casual. This was a term which I discussed few seconds back. Men, what to wear? Business professional. It is again wearing a trouser, a shirt with the collar, tie, and make sure that your jacket, what color it is, it must correspond to the color of your trousers. A suit is preferred, but you can wear a blazer also. So either it's a jacket blazer or a suit, shirt and tie is a must. Now, business ready is when you are ready for a meeting, for a professional meeting. So, a neutral colored jacket is a good thing to keep with you with a pair of polished shoes in your office. So, when you keep a blazer or a jacket or a suit and you put it on with the well polished pair of shoes and a tie to match, you look business ready. It makes a difference. Now, business ready means right now you are not going into any business meeting room, but you are ready. So, what do you need is trouser, waistband, and the buckle, least attractive, and the shoes which are well polished, pointed, and look at the crease as sharp as knife. The ties and the shirts, they must be corresponding of the colors. Colors should be there. The cuffs should be pointed one. So make sure of it. For the business casual, what must people wear? Keep it neutral, keep it covered, keep it classy. One must not wear a tie when you are wearing jeans. Make sure you do not enter into your office with your chappals, sandals, and flip flops. Make sure that whatever you are wearing, it must not attract or deviate your co-workers. You may wear a polo button shirt in which a tie is not needed. You can step away from the basic colors of blue, white, and gray. Slightly light pastel colors are also acceptable when you're in a business casual. Now, casual, for example, when the staff is given liberty of watching the movie together, or when there is some excursion planned by the office, the sort of things which you can wear for the company picnic, it is either a plain t-shirt or a polos with khakis, jeans, or shorts. Casual dress does not include wearing the short shorts above the knee length, are the skirts with profanity or the graphics. So make sure what you are wearing is appropriate, is not a sort of thing which would enrage other people. So ensure that you look pleasant in whatever you wear. Now, some of the do's and don'ts. Wear deodorant, but make sure you are not overdoing the deodorant. Brush your teeth, keep your teeth clean, trim your nails, polish your nails if you're a girl, brush your hair. They should not fall on your face. Wear appropriate jewelry, and jewelry should be least. Natural looking makeup for the girl. As far as men are concerned, make sure, yes, men like to wear cologne, but make sure it is pleasant one. Make sure you are not overdoing it. Make sure that other people may breathe when you have put cologne. Some people put so much cologne that other people really find it hard to breathe in their presence. Don't wear trendy clothes. Do not wear the clothes which have some graphics which are not acceptable to the society. Don't try elaborate hairstyles with the gels and the spikes. Keep it simple. Be neutral, keep it classy, keep it covered. Now, some of the examples, I will be taking a quick look at it. I hope you will just understand the zest of it. This is a big no. Look how much body part is revealed. How can a colleague focus on the work when one has got such a booty to see? So, not acceptable. Now, look at these dresses. Business ready. It's a formal. Shirts are there, formal trousers, pants, and slacks are there with the coat. So it would be a business ready to business professional, just a jacket is needed. This is a yes. So this is a casual going for some picnic with the polo shirt, jeans, buckle belt, and a scarf. So nothing is visible. And this is casual again. This is casual, but the colors are bold. We must avoid it. Now look, what invoke respect? Look at here, two girls are here. They just look like co-workers. Standing comfortably, co-workers. No man, no woman, co-worker, colleague. Next slide. This is too casual. One must avoid this. This is a big yes. This is maybe. Look at this. It's a big no. A big no. Look at the shirt, the jacket, what bold print it has, and this bow. It's a big no. Avoid wearing such things. Loud patterns do not look good with the professional meeting. Now, coming to this. This is a business professional. This too is a business professional. So make sure when you choose to wear the skirts, it should be pencil skirts or it should be the trousers with the jackets. What about this? Is it acceptable? One must wear the clothes of proper sizing. And this one, a tattoo. Someone is more interested in showing the tattoo on the waist. Not acceptable. This should not be done at any cost. And this, oversized clothes. One was the size undersize, and this is oversized. Please buy and wear the clothes to your workplace which fits you, which suits you. Do not wear the clothes which do not define you. Yes, this is smart, sleek, and the next you, business professional. You must be dressed like that. The hairstyles, the hairdos, very simple. The tie, simple shirt of the light colors, trousers, and the matching jackets or the suits with the suitcase. That is a sheer professional look. Would anyone like to work with such person? You would love this person around you, but not as a co-worker. This person is going to drive all your attention to her, but not to the work. So it's a big no. Facial piercing is a big no when you are in a professional sphere of your life. So do not go for this facial piercing. Now, business ready, jacket away, and you are a business professional. Never enter your office wearing the chappals. Others would be wearing shoes, you would be wearing the chappals. It's a big no until and unless there is a medical emergency. Big no to chappals, flip-flops, and slippers. Look at the dandy color of the clothes, a big no. Lot of skin showing, so this is highly unacceptable at any workplace. So do not take the liberties that no one is saying me anything, I can wear this. No, judge yourself. Even this is a big no. Look at what this person is wearing At the lower part of the body, this is not the trouser, this is legging, and it is skin kissing legging. You should not be wearing what describes and defines your curvatures. It's a big no. So, no to leggings, just formal trousers. So, all the dresses that I have shown you are the standard dresses which are recommended by CPRC. It is an organization which has worked a lot on the dressing in the formal field, in the formal world, in the business organization. Now, coming back, this was important before going ahead with the communication. Now, coming back to communication. These are the few things which I want you people to know. Communication is a dynamic process. So, if I am speaking and you are listening to me, there is no yes, no, or any feedback from you. It is not a dynamic process. It is a dead thing. So communication is a dynamic process. For example, your team leader tells you something, and in return you have to give some feedback. Maybe a verbal nod, yes, no, right, sir, wrong, sir, I do not agree, sir, excuse me, sir, explain, sir. These are some of the verbal nods. Either the verbal nods or just your facial expression, something like that. So through this process, we convey a thought or a feeling to someone. Here, someone is our colleagues, our co-workers, our team leader, our group leader. So how it is received depend on set of events, stimuli that person to person is exposed to. Now, coming back to another important point, which I was asked to discuss with you people, I'm coming to it. So look now what communication is. Reading is 16%. Communication through writing is 9%. Speaking 30%. And rest of it is listening. The main part of the communication, bonding between the two people, the team, is through listening. Why the teams fail, why the companies fail, why the projects fail, why the team cannot deliver properly, it is because they do not communicate properly. That means they do not listen to each other. Listening means a boss do not listen to the team, a team leader do not listen to the team, and the team do not listen to the team leader. The members in the team do not listen to each other or listen half-heartedly. So there is where we lag. The levels of communication. Verbal and non-verbal. Verbal is when I use words, and non-verbal is through my body language, movement, postures, and gestures. Another one is symbolic. When I say symbolic, for example, if someone is wearing red, that tells something. If someone is wearing pink, it tells something. If someone is wearing gloomy color, that tells something else. Fine. So we understand symbolic, verbal and non-verbal. Try to listen to the silence of other people. That is symbolic. Now coming to the barriers in communication, why do the team fails? This is important. Now see, unwillingness to say things differently. For example, I have an issue with my team leader. I just go there and tell I can't work. This is not correct. If I do not say the things in a different manner, other person will not listen to me. If I want to communicate, I must convey the things in a different manner. I must choose my words carefully. My expressions, my body language must be different. My approach must be different. I must be able to relate, correlate with other people differently, not just mechanically. If you're in a team, you're working together, first, you must be willing to say the things differently, to see the things differently, and you must be able to relate with your colleague, with your team member. Unwillingness to learn new approaches, that is the biggest thing when we are sitting with the closed minds. We must sit with the open minds, with the willingness to listen to other people. Again, another thing is lack of self-confidence, when we do not have the competence and when we lack in intention. when we do not intend to do something. Another thing is when we don't have the competence to do that thing the way we intend to do that thing. There is a lack of confidence. So we must work on our competence. It will increase our confidence. Lack of enthusiasm. Do this work. We'll do it together. Yes, sure. That shows that we lack our enthusiasm. Always show enthusiasm. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We can do it. Give me new idea, ma'am. Ma'am, this is the problem. Can you tell us how to do it? Means there must be enthusiasm in your tone. Your voice quality, it really matters. Yes, no. Yes, sir. No, sir. There must be a smile when you speak, and that smile is transferred into your voice. One is you just turn on the tap in the washroom and the water, it just falls into the tub or into your water bucket, whatever you use. And it's such a monotonous thing. Another one is the springs, how they fall, they touch the tree, they touch other branches of the tree, they touch some stones, some pebbles, different sounds are created. And there is the music, the melody. That's it. We must maintain the quality in our voice. There must be intonation, there must be ups and downs, there must be a joy in our voice when we speak to other people. We are alive. We are living. That is the biggest gift. We are speaking. That is another big gift. So talk, give your ideas to other people, show your competence, show your intention through your voice. It matters. Prejudice and pair. For example, your team leader comes and you say, the same man. He's a man with attitude. Oh, so much ego. Look at him. He's always singing his songs. Oh, I don't like him. Means we are already impaired. We are handicapped. We have our own judicious thoughts about that person. That is called prejudice. Why should I be prejudicious? No, it's a big no. Listen to other people with open mind, with new ideas. I'll be coming to the listening, then you will have a better version of what I'm trying to tell you. Now, barriers to the communication. Your team leader tells you to do something, you do something else. Why it happens? Why does this happen? Someone asks you to do something, you do something else, and then there is discord. There is a disagreement. What is the reason? Let's ponder on it. Disagreement between the verbal and the non-verbal message. For example, when I was a student, my physics teacher told me, is it clear? He wrote a derivation on the board and he asked me, is it clear? I wanted to say yes, and I said, and he explained the thing again. He said, is it clear? Looking at me, and I said, he again wiped his forehead and again explained the complete derivation. And he again for the third time, he said, is it clear? I said, he said, Vikrant Rehani, stand up. What is not clear? I said, sir, everything is clear. Why are you explaining it again and again to me? He said, you nodded your head like this. And it was at that point of time I understood that verbal and non-verbal both are equally important. I intended to say, yes, I should have done. And I did. I wanted to do like this. Yes, all clear. Yes, all clear. And I did it this way. And he had to explain that derivation thrice in one lecture. Poor my teacher. My sympathies for him. And I hope you are not going to be the same dumb person which I was in that lecture. So there must not be any disagreement between the verbal and the non-verbal messages. Negative self-image. I am like that. I don't understand things. I'm not going to do this. This is not my cup of tea. No, I am going to learn something new today. I am going to do it. It's a wonderful thing. I am going to learn a new thing and it's going to make me something different. So assert yourself, have self-confidence. Lack of feedback is another barrier. Do you understand? You sit silently, dumb, like right now, no one is speaking, no one is giving me feedback. You must give feedback. That is important. It will just strike a bond between us. Another thing is lack of motivation and training. If I am not motivating you enough, if I'm not giving you the training enough to answer me back, that means something is missing, and that is going to damage the dynamic process of communication. The sort of language I am using, The vocabulary which I am putting in, it must be decipherable for you people. You must understand what I am talking. So I must pick and choose my language carefully. Thank you. Welcome. I must choose the words, the vocabulary carefully. I must not use the words which are very high flown, decorative, and fancy. I must not use those words while I'm communicating with someone. I must ensure that this person is going to get what I'm trying to tell this person. The message must be conveyed. Lack of self awareness. If you are not aware of your abilities, your capacity, your competence, your intention, you will fall. So that is why our scriptures, our ancient texts make us as a team, as an individual, if you have self-awareness. Moving to the next, listening blues. Very important point. This is where the bonds break. This is where the relations suffer. Now coming to the listening blues. The first one is selective perception. Second one is unwillingness to change. Selective perception, what is it? Selective perception is when I'm already prejudiced. I have already perceived something. I am going to stick to that and I am not going to change my opinion. I've already formed some opinion and I'm going to stick to it. That is it. I will not listen to my team leader because when we are not willing to receive new ideas, when we are not willing to improve ourselves, when we are not fully aware of our strengths and weaknesses, we do not change. Our perceptions remain same. And this is where we fail as an organization. This is where we fail as an institution. This is where we fail as a team. Coming to the next point. Now, after the selective perception, unwillingness to change, another important point is lack of interest in the topic or the subject. For example, some meeting is going on. You're not interested in that particular part of the project. This is where you will fall. If you're not even interested and you are assigned to do that task, you will do it half willingly. So, incite some genuine interest in the topic. Unwillingness will lead you nowhere. Be enthusiastic, show your willingness, show your interest, be away from prejudice and the conditioned belief system. Move on. Have those rebuttal instincts. If you have some doubts, after the session is complete, you can ask question. That is your instincts to ask question, and everyone welcome that. Now, why we fail? We do not listen to others. Now, it has increased more and more. Many people, some of my colleagues, even working in international organization and multinational companies overseas, the people tell me a lot of things that people have lost the patience. People do not listen carefully. Now, what is the reason? There are plethora of reasons, but one of them is again due to the critical situation of COVID-19. Excuse me, give me a second. Thank you. The people forget to listen to each other because of lack of respect. Self importance, self existence has become so important in the past 1 year that people have stopped having and showing empathy to other people. We do not give the due respect to other people. We do not evaluate other people as such. That is why the situation is getting uglier even at the workplace. Now, what can be done to improve the relationship, professional relationship within a team and inter-team, interdepartmental, and with other people of different organizations? What can be done to improve? Just listen. Listen carefully to people without prejudice. And if there is any query, ask questions. Now, how to listen to people? Again, it's a trick. It is a skill which we must learn. For that, important thing is a personal value system. The thing I have used the word self awareness. It only comes when you analyze yourself completely, that these are my weaknesses, these are my strengths, this is good, this is bad. So you have to build a personal value system. It comes within a family, from your work culture, your office, with your colleagues, your immediate team leader, your boss. It comes, people build the value system. So you must have a proper value system, and from that value system comes a thing called proper evaluation of others as such. Right evaluation, not under evaluation or over evaluation. Right evaluation of the situation, right evaluation of an individual. Must know the here and now situation, that is the internal, and the external situation. Only then you can be a good receiver of the message. You can listen carefully. Now, external barriers in communication. What are the things which hamper the communication? First is again environment, the venue where you are. There are the disturbing noises, the temperature of the room. If it's too cold, you would be focusing on raising the temperature of your body. If it's too hot, you would be working on fanning yourself with some paper, some diary, some notebook. So these are few of the things which matter when you are communicating. Then the other people present, what they are wearing, what is their education. If you under evaluate yourself, you would be concerned about your status, about your education qualification. Self esteem is important, as we discussed earlier. Self esteem, self respect, it is very crucial. Time is very important factor. If the message is conveyed to you in a very short span of time, it just comes with the whiff of air and goes away, you fail to decipher it. If lot of information is given to you in a short span of time, again it is a problem. You may not get the main points until and unless you jot down the important things. Now, important question is, why do people not listen to each other? Ponder over it. Do you listen to your mother all the time at home? Are you very obedient? You are very alert and attentive when you are at home? You're a dutiful son or daughter? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Were you very obedient, very alert and agile student when you were in your classroom, in the college, or in the school, in your university? Excuse me. My apologies. Listening is a skill, it's a trick, it's an art. How to listen? The first thing is a value system. Give respect to the other person, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion, language, position, or the gender. Just show respect. What that person has got to tell you. Is there something, the problem that person is going to discuss? Some challenge that person is going to give you, some task, some teamwork, the part of that work that person is going to give you. A caste on a caste, a religion on another religion, a nation on another nation, a civilization on another civilization, marching, killing each other, so much of bloodshed and violence. Why? Because people do not listen to each other. So just start listening, and there would be lesser conflicts. People would listen and people would resolve the conflicts, the issues would be solved, the efficiency would enhance, and the teams would achieve their goals. Listening is very hard. Yes, I do agree with. It is really a competition sort of thing for some people. For some people, they don't like to listen, they like to speak. For some people, listening is competition. You say what you have to say, and then I am going to rip your heart out. I am going to just ask you many questions. I have got to just shred you to pieces. A sort of competition is there. That is why people do not listen carefully. Some people listen, you have to do this. Okay, sir, done. And that person goes away like a bullet train. Listen carefully. Take each and every instruction. Do not rush for an action. Wait for a while. Think over it. Evaluate and analyze it. Another important thing, why we miss some of the things we were supposed to listen to. Some people speak quickly, 360 words per minute. That is really very fast. Some people speaks very slowly, 120 words per minute, and it's very boring, trust me. So we have to modulate. So we have to modulate our speech. And when someone is speaking, we must focus according to the speed of the words coming out of that person's mouth. Another thing is lack of training. Even in our houses, we are not trained to listen. Girls are, in most of the cases, trained to listen. Listen, don't speak. Good girls don't speak. It is a sort of gender conditioning. But in some cases, girls do not listen. They continue to babble, babble, and babble. They do not listen. The thing is, lack of training leads to inattentive listening. To listen carefully, we must train ourselves. Self training is important. Listen, evaluate, analyze, and then come to any decision. Don't go for rush for action. That is a crucial thing. Now, there are some levels of listening which you people must understand if you want to work as a team. This is it. They are the four non-listener. For example, a meeting is going on, your team leader is giving you instructions, and you are just looking at your nails, working on your hair, or just working on your mobile phone, switching here, switching there. That is non-listener, not at all alert and attentive. Another one is marginal listener, like listening to the person and then again going back to your mobile phone, listening and then looking at your friend and asking, what are you chewing? Give me a chewing gum. Sort of marginal listener. Evaluative listener is one who listen, who evaluate. And then there is one active listener, listening, jotting down the points, putting some queries on the paper so that he or she may ask at the end of the session. That is the active listener. So, which one you are, you better know, you are the better judge. But to be a good team member, to be in the good books of your team leader, and to increase your efficiency, enhance your output, you must be an active listener as well as evaluative listener. Make sure you are evaluative listener, and better than that, an active listener. How to improve your listening skills? These are very beautiful things. I hope you remember. You must not be preoccupied. All your attention should be on the speaker who is talking to you. Listen to other people with an open mind and do not be defensive that this particular point is pointed at me. No, do not be non-defensive. Do not be defensive, and listen to other people with open mind. Be receptive in your ideas. Do not interrupt when another person is talking to you. Effective listening is hearing, interpreting, evaluating, analyzing, and at the end, asking questions if you have any doubt. Don't ask the questions just to make your presence felt. Ask the questions if you have genuine doubts, to increase your knowledge, to enrich yourself. Now, what is communication? 7% words, 38% paralinguistics. That is how you speak. For example, there is a word, I love you. I want to say it to the Valentine's Day. I want to say it to someone, I love you. But then there is someone who is annoying me, disturbing me, troubling me. I would say, I simply love you. You understand, I don't love that person, and it's not just a heart out, it's just a lip out. And then there is another person who cares for me, who is doing something good to me, and I'll say, I love you. So there is a difference. I love you and I love you. That is a paralinguistics. So however we communicate, 7% of the words matter. I love you matter. But paralinguists, how I speak, my accent, my tone, my voice modulation, these are the things which matter. Body language matters. One is sitting blunt and saying, I love you. And another one is just with a big smile, with a flash of eyes, saying, I love you. You're a wonderful person. I appreciate you. When I say this, my body language is complementing my paralinguistic. My body language is complementing my words. So here is how the things work. So now the types of body language, postures and gestures. Remember that you are dealing with the people, the sort of people, their body language. Read the body language, their postures, how they're sitting, how they're using their hands, their gestures, their facial expressions, how their eyes move, eyeballs move, how their lips grin, the smile is upward or downward, side grin, and the nose, the way they wink the nose, how they are turning and turning their eyebrows, they are knitting their eyebrows. These are postures and gestures. These things matter. So observe the people. Eye contact. Eye contact is you look at someone and you can make out this person is genuine. If there is a proper eye contact, it means that person is honest. If the person is avoiding eye contact, that means that person is lying or either trying to hide some piece of information. If the person is giving a side glance and again looking straight, that means that person is thieving into something. So eye contact matter. So make sure you keep proper eye contact when you are talking to someone. Orientation, how you position yourself, that is very important thing. Whether you are against a point, you are not in favor of the point, or you advocate that point. What is your orientation, your physical orientation, your mental psychological orientation? All these things matter. So when you are dealing with people, you must remember these things. It is not just what you speak that matters, it's how you speak that equally matters. How your body speaks that matters. How you present yourself, your clothes you put on, what sort of clothes, outfits you choose to wear, that matters. So you deliver your message, either you are using the verbal communication or non-verbal communication. You are using the words, what sort of words, in how effective manner you are using, these things do matter. Your appearance, as I have discussed, your dress, your appearance, your looks, even your accessories, all these things matter. So ensure that you take care of people when you are with the people. People here is posture, eye contact, orientation, presentation, and looks. And then expressions of emotion. I love you. I love you. I love you. So, expressions of emotion, the right expression of emotion is very important. You have emotion, but you keep it to yourself and you do not showcase your emotion, your expression, then you are a failed person. You needn't be a failed person. If you are not expressing yourself, you can't work good in a team. If you work on your emotions, if you know how to express your emotions, you can work well. So work on yourself. Self-development is important. So this is all from my end. If you have any question, do let me know.
Thank you for the great session, ma'am. We hope all the students had liked it, and it was really great pleasure to have you currently today. And thank you for sparing your time on this webinar. And we hope we will be having you in this coming webinars also. And last but the not least, thank you all students to attend this particular webinar and showing the interest in this webinar also. Thank you all. And for more webinars, please subscribe to Versio channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And please press the bell icon for the regular updates. Thank you all. Thank you one and all.